Hiragi Academy, Koyomi Hiragi. And I am here today to recruit you.
Now, taking no for an answer is one thing, but trying to best me in Akihabara of all places is like an attack on Titan. You're not expelled no matter what this twin-tailed weirdo says. Prepare to be schooled.
Maid dignity? Are you serious?
Of course. This is her way of life. Until you understand that, you have no right to expel her.
The modern concept of a maid began in the 19th century. Domestic service was the second largest source of employment in Victorian England, where they served as symbols of wealth. There were about 17 types of maids, ranging from housekeepers to step-girls. The so-called maids at these cafes you like so much are just fetish bait. They have precious little to do with the originals.
I figured you'd say that. Sorry, but you're way off.
Well, if you're so smart, then please, explain it to me.
Are you sure? You realize you're agreeing to a battle. If I can teach you about maids, then you have to admit I'm a teacher.
The philosophy of this school is to learn, think, and devise your own answers. Only then can your spirit experience true richness and growth. Maids have no dignity, okay? At least the trashy ones you're talking about don't. Working that kind of job is against our school's principles, and I don't need you of all people to teach me that.
Are you certain? You can make that bold assessment without even seeing the cafe? You're that sure?
Well, it's obvious.
Oh, is it? Good. Then let's go.
Welcome home, Master. And welcome home, my lady, as well. Why am I here?
Okay, off to work for me.
What the?
You're back!
Oh, hi there, manager.
The manager? That little girl? You've been here before? And so often she knows you?
Once or twice.
Kagamin is our #1 platinum VIP customer. He set a record by visiting 50 times in 1 month. Why, in fact, he was just here this morning.
I see. So you've just been here feeding your addiction to maids, huh?
No. If you look, this particular cafe has a school motif. I was training for work.
Liar!
Such a loving family.
Anyway, back on topic. Yes, as I was trying to say, this is the manager of Heart on Heart Maid Cafe. She looks young, but she graduated with me, then took a trip to England to study the history of maids. Neat, huh?
Lina Kitayama, 17 years old. 17 years old.
Now that introductions are out of the way, I actually have a favor to ask.
Uh-huh.
Can you let the twin-tailed weirdo over there work as one of your maids for the day?
Huh? I didn't agree to that.
It's the only way to learn. You have to experience the true dignity of a maid firsthand. If you can't do it alone, I'm sure my sister would be more than happy to join you.
I'd rather not.
Should be easy, right?
No, I mean, it's stupid. Would you back me up, Koyomi, please?
This is a special announcement for our lords and ladies who are at home, but also at school somehow. Today we have 2 new maids entering our mansion/school/cafe. Maki on the left and Suzu on the right.
Not that I'm complaining, why'd you agree to my idea when you knew this was going to be absolute torture for her?
It's obvious. I'll take any excuse to make her lose her cool. Just look at that face.
Huh. I see.
Sorry to keep you waiting, Master. Here's your giant-size order of French fries. Let me know if you need anything else.
Actually, I do. These fries are missing something. You forgot to cast the deliciousness spell.
The what?
Watch her. She's a pro.
Kiriko?
Yummy, yummy, nummy, yummy, my
That's a bingo.
I have to do that. It's so dumb.
Really need my spell here. I'm waiting. Not so tough now, are you, twin-tailed weirdo?
You brought your fries?
Of course I did. Kiriko cast a spell on them so they're super good. She's the fry queen. Maybe I should start calling her potatoes.
So stupid. What does that have to do with maids anyway?
My cute!
I am not engaging in that nonsense.
Fine, so you're a crappy maid. But I hope you're proud of yourself expelling an awesome student who can do something you can't even dream of doing. You're boring. Totally one-dimensional. It's a shame, too, since Options is an interesting character, but her arc won't last 2 episodes with a sidekick like you dragging her down.
Stop right there. I was just taking a break, that's all. Makina Momozono doesn't quit that easily. Now, excuse me.
All fired up. I like it. Guess she's ready. Catchphrase time. Okay, time to start the lesson.
Have a safe journey.
Have a safe journey.
See you later, girls.
You don't have to be so tense. Have fun with it. As long as the master or mistress enjoy themselves, we can do whatever we want. There are no rules here, so get creative.
Sorry to keep you waiting.
Oh, wow!
Look at that, a rice omelet. Isn't that your favorite, Takashi?
Yeah. Just a moment, please, young master. Here.
Awesome!
My pleasure, master.
That's so cool. I almost don't want to eat it now.
I'm glad you like it. I'm happy to serve.
Yeah. You learned one little trick. Don't act like you're a pro all of a sudden, okay?
I wasn't thinking that.
The name on the omelet thing is like Maid 101. My sister's leveled up to pictures. Now watch a real pro at work.
All done. You wanted something like this, right?
Perfect! It's art!
And that's not all. Every master and every mistress has their own demands, their own little quirks, and their own secret key to unlock their smile. You have to understand them before you can make them happy.
Are you kidding?
Just look for yourself.
I'd like some orange juice.
Huh? For real?
I mean, it doesn't have to be orange juice, I guess.
Whatever.
Can I get a cup?
If you're gonna be picky, fine.
I'm supposed to drink with this?
You've got some attitude. Here.
I guess I'll have to learn to deal with this somehow.
That's gotta be the worst service ever.
You're wrong. Look again.
What can
That
you...
customer of hers has never been happier. That's right. The manager takes one look at her master or mistress and knows exactly what they want, even if it seems ridiculous on the surface.
I'm sorry, but, do you think you could cast a little spell for me?
Oh, yeah, the magic thing. I totally forgot. Yummy, yummy. There, I'm done.
So cruel. Yet I can't get enough.
This is the work of a true master. Sometimes she's a little sassy. Sometimes she's a little clumsy. Sometimes she's a little sister. Yes, even at her age, don't question it. She reaches into her customers' hearts and, if only for a moment, becomes the character they most treasure. The way of the maid is not for the faint of heart. Well, what do you think now? Can you aspire to that level of greatness, or have you reached your limit?
Are you kidding? I I haven't even started to fight. Like I told you before, I don't quit. You got it?
Uh-huh. Good luck then.
My, yeah! My goodness, back again already? Hey! Farewell, Master. See you soon.
So, twin-tailed weirdo, how does a hard day's work feel? Time for your test. Do you know what maid dignity means?
Let's see. Having the creativity and confidence to think out of the box, the compassion to understand what the customer needs, and the cleverness to adapt and deliver that to them.
I give you half credit. Well, it's a start, but I think you already know the other half. That's right. And as I've heard you say before, the philosophy of your school is to learn, think, and devise your own answers so that your spirit may experience true richness and growth. Isn't that correct?
So what's your point?
Why do you want to expel potatoes so badly? And don't feed me some line a one-episode villain would say like, because she's breaking the rules. I want the truth.
Shut up! Even if you have a lofty opinion of maid cafes, that doesn't change the reality of the situation. The fact remains that places like this are looked down upon by society. Regardless of anyone's personal feelings, I have to protect the image of our school. Sorry, but that's final!
That's good. I like where this story's headed. We're going to have an interesting lesson after all. This is where we go to a commercial break. We'll bring this battle to its conclusion in the second act.
Did you catch that tweet about tonight?
Yeah, but what does it mean?
Just at 9.
Huh. Might be worth checking out.
You wanna go? Why not? Might be fun.
Is this the place? It's still early.
That tweet was kind of cryptic. Huh? Second act of what?
Come on, just run with it. Here's the scenario. After working as a maid, you learn to see their value. But since society looks down on them, in order to protect your school's image, you've decided to expel potatoes, right? Okay, then. That means all we have to do is change the way society thinks. With her.
That has to be a joke, right?
Watch closely. This is your lesson. Okay. Sing your heart out. Wow. That tweet of mine really got around. You've got a whole crowd dying to see you.
Me? What the heck did you pull?
Now all you have to do is turn in a perfect performance, and just like me, society will be singing the praises of maids in no time.
Because of a handful of people? Are you insane?
She's right. I couldn't do something like that if I wanted to.
Of course you can. You are a legendary underground idol singer, aren't you? Known as the maid among maids. Razor Girl. You never showed your face and you never revealed your name, but tons of people watched the dances you posted on Nuko Video. The mysterious maid with moves so sharp, people started calling her Razor Girl. When I saw you at the school gate, I felt like I recognized you from somewhere. But since I'd never seen your face, I didn't want to jump to conclusions just yet. Well, anyway, your identity became crystal clear after I saw you working at the cafe.
No, I'm sorry. I can't. Hold on a second. So everything he said is the truth? The whole underground idol singer thing? Why? I don't get it.
I've always liked maid costumes. They're cute. So I thought it would be fun to work at a maid cafe. I had to sing and dance a lot as part of the job. And then I really started to get into performing. I'd take my uniform home with me and come up with new dances to put online. I kept it a secret though. I'm so dumb. I went on and on about how maids are supposed to make their masters happy, but I was only doing this for myself. I'm sorry, but Mr. Kagami was wrong about me. I'm not a maid among the maids. I'm just a big fake. Nothing but a selfish liar.
Then how do you explain this?
I don't get it.
Pay attention, twin-tailed weirdo. This is the other half of your lesson I was talking about.
What?
There's nothing fake about what they're feeling in these pictures. You get it now? You're happy doing what you love, and you make a lot of other people happy when you do it. It's nothing to be ashamed of. In fact, you should be proud. All the maids here really look up to you. And now your perfect stage is waiting. Give every master and every mistress in the world a good show.
Okay.
Please don't do this. Give all this up. I don't want to expel you from school. We can work things out. But if you go out there and sing, there's nothing more I can say. Don't do something you're... I know this is cruel, but even if you do perform, it won't change anything. It's not going to play out like he said at all. You'll make a fool of yourself for nothing. You can't throw away a good education for some delusion a ridiculous otaku is feeding you. None of this is important. It's just fantasy.
You know, maybe you're right. But getting expelled won't kill me. Losing my whole way of life, on the other hand, is a fate worse than death.
Pay attention, Twin Tails, because this girl is about to change the whole world. Did they make that tweet just to watch us wait here? Come on, you got nothing better to do, admit it. Hey, look! I see a girl up there. Hey, you're right.
I'm here to serve. Are you ready?
Wow, you see that? The moves are crazy sharp. Yeah, and look at the screens. It's on all the buildings at once. I don't know how they pulled that off, but it's super cool. I've never seen anything like this. Record it quick. I'm gonna... What do I name the video? Dude, what are you, stupid? There's only one person with moves like that. It's Razor Girl, the maid among maids.
Machina, just so you're aware, we're streaming this performance live and over 10 million people from around the world are watching it as we speak.
10 million?
It's quite the ironic twist, isn't it? Now, if you were to expel her, it's more likely to hurt the school's image.
I don't understand. I mean, why did you take her side when I just wanted what was best for the school?
It's not like that. I wasn't siding with her or against you. But I will always side with what is most amusing. And in this case, Mr. Kagami was able to bring out something truly interesting in her. In time, perhaps he can make this entire nation shine as well. And I'll be there, aiding his every step.